And welcome in. Technical difficulties. We're no stranger to them here, and they have affected our early broadcast here. But we're still in the bottom of the first inning. Muncie and myself wasting a lot of breath. We had a really fun call in the first inning with a play at the plate. But hey, only the people at the park heard that one. That's a little exclusive.
So to catch you up real quick, the Lions have the bases loaded with one out here in the bottom of the first. Walks have kind of
Needs to get out of play. And
she might have been able to catch that ball.
I think she got scared.
Yeah.
Of it. Yeah. I think you're right. I think that was in play. One of those with bases loaded that you gotta at least sell out for.
Yeah, because one out.
Yeah, big here.
You don't get a lot of double plays in softball. That's just kind of, not in the 6-4-3 variety that you see in baseball, kind of that ground into double play. That should be deep enough to get a run here, as that's going to be caught. And they will make the throw to third, as Savannah Beard will come in and score.
She's touched home plate quite a few times today. Runners still at first and second as Santillanes steps in the batter's box. Santillanes had a pretty excellent defensive first game. I think she had a single, beat the tag to beat the throw to first.
The throw to first
in the first game. 2 outs here, 1-0 count. Santillanes showing bunt. She'll pull it back, swing and a miss for strike number 1. That one high at the eyes for ball number 2. That one low in the dirt, finding a variety of places to put these pitches. 3-1 here. Certainly don't want to give away a walk here. Load them again.
No, especially not with Denver on deck.
Yeah. 3-1 pitch. And Juliana gets under it a bit. The left fielder runs in and makes the catch for KCU. That'll be out number 3. Lions leave a few on the board, but they do score the first run of the ball game. A 1-0 lead for the hometown Lions. And we'll be right back. And welcome back to Dayton, Tennessee. Josh Muncie and myself hanging out with you. Apparently we were talking to nobody on in the first inning, a little bit of the bottom of the first as well. But we're back. Kaylee Smith on the mound for the Lions. And KCU able to get some hits in the first inning, but no runs. We are all set for the top of the second here.
You saw it. You didn't hear our broadcast, but the inning ended with a fly out, throw them out at home, double play.
Yeah.
Big job there, Savannah Beard. I believe that's the second time I've seen her do that. Hannah Isom here will start with an 0-1 count after fouling the first pitch, and that'll be ball 1. It's starting to kind of cool off a little bit here. The wind
a little bit
blowing in. It's a little bit more overcast in this game than it was in the first game.
It's getting later in the day.
So it's going to find the outside corner for strike 2, a 1-2 count here to Hannah Isom with Ashton Blackburn, who is pitching on deck.
The 1-2 looks like a late commitment to that swing.
Yeah, and we're getting that one back.
Yep, look at that, almost all the way down.
That
Somebody's going to get it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a late commit. Oh crap! It's in the strike zone. Foul tip. The 1-2.
Not sure where that ball was, but not in the strike zone.
It's a called ball 2. I think even KCU thought she was rung up there. She gets under it. It goes into left field. Santianas there, and she will make the catch for out number 1. So no damage. Just she gets out either way there. And the pitcher Blackburn is up at the plate. A little dribbler hit, and it looks like it's going to go foul into that new grass, new sod they just implanted there. I don't remember that being here.
Yeah, yeah, that's new. I guess, yeah, that is grass. It's not turf because it's making marks.
Yeah.
So, got to give a shout out to Jordan Day. Keeps these fields looking immaculate year round. That pitch is going to be a little low, I'm assuming, for a ball. Let's go to a 1-1 count there.
And that one finds its mark for strike number 2.
Kaylee Smith on the mound out of Knoxville, Tennessee for the Lions. Not sure if we mentioned that here in the second inning. I know we did at the top of the broadcast. What we thought was the top of the broadcast, at least, did not prove to be, as the 1-2 count will go again after a foul ball here to Blackburn. Smith set delivers.
She got under it, big old cut.
That's going to be foul, but out of play for Santianas. I tell you one thing about the Lions, across the outfield, they are fast.
Yep. This is a revamped outfield from the last year. I know Santianas played a little bit in the outfield last year, but Beard was definitely at short last year for most of the year, and moving her back to center has helped just kind of cover more ground as that one is swung on. She chased that one, and it will be a strikeout for Kaylee Smith.
Yeah, I've got the pleasure to watch Savannah Beard. She played at Motlow State before she was here when I was at Cleveland State, so I got to see her play a few times.
Okay.
She stole as many bases as anybody I've ever seen. So we're going to get some balls in here to the umpire. Taking a second here. Not as much downtime in a softball game as a baseball game.
Right.
So we almost don't know what to do with that
it's nice
downtime. And we end up on a rabbit trail as the first pitch here to Madison Penrod, who is playing in this game. I don't believe she played in the first game.
She did not.
So she will bat here in the top of the second and earn a 2-0 count to start off. Penrod hitting .239 on the year with 3 doubles and a triple as well, and 7 RBI on the year, as that's going to be a strike to bring it to a 2-1 count.
The 2-1 pitch on the way from Smith, and that one is high for ball number 3. And that one is low for a ball, for a walk. We had to wait till the 6th inning last game to get our first walk. First one of the game for either team comes right there.
No, they had 3 walks in the first inning. KCU.
What?
Yeah, they walked us 3 times. You were trying to figure out the sound stuff that was going on. So, I mean, it's understandably that you missed it.
I just thought they hit. I just thought they got on base.
No, I was doing the chants along with the dugout.
Oh, yeah,
You
the 10 in a
yeah,
row.
Yeah,
That's
10
what
in a
that
row.
was.
That's
Okay.
what that was.
I gotcha.
So
Yeah. Gotcha.
that is going to be a ball. So a 1-1 count here to Engler.
Nice job from Penrod to come in and just be patient. I would say, in that pinch, if you didn't play the first game, there's definitely a leaning towards being aggressive, trying to earn, a regular lineup spot. But looks like she's played in quite a few games, though. Yeah, she has.
Yeah, she has enough numbers that, you can tell maybe this is a kind of a routine game 2 kind of lineup type situation.
Yeah, she got 18 games played, and they've played 24, so yeah.
I see Alyssa Curtis, who came into pitch on the on-deck circle, so she will be batting as well in this game. As the Lions dugout wanted that to be called strike 3, but just off the plate. I thought it was just. I thought it was just off the plate.
Pretty good call
for the zone he's had. You can't expect that to be called a strike.
The full count and a big one here. Runner goes. Ball hit hard. Fielded by Hogriff. The throw to first for out number 3. KCU unable to put anything on the scoreboard. Lady Lions try to extend their 1-0 lead next here on Bryan Lions Live.
Up as Denver will come up here, we welcome you back to the bottom of the second inning here on the Lions Live. Myself, Josh Muncie, with Drew Rogers on the call, enjoying ourselves not quite as much as the crowd and the players enjoyed the Cotton Eye Joe being played in between innings there. Little line dancing broke out.
Yep, everybody's dancing. KCU, Bryan, spectators, everybody. And that will be a called strike number 1. Hogriff thought about going, didn't.
Anybody that ever wonders what we do between innings when we turn the mics off, well, for me, it's singing every song that they've played so far. As Denver's going to hit that over the second baseman. She's going to round and hold that to a single. As I believe that is Lawyer out there in right field.
You're right, it is.
Getting that ball back in quick. Good angle there to keep that to a single. As that will bring up Brianna Beard playing third base this game. Bumgardner, sorry. I was thinking, we have a volleyball player with the last name Beard. Correct.
Right. Yeah, we do. Bella. Bumgardner, big swing. Wanted to take that one the opposite way.
Coach Nathan Thompson enjoyed the swing right there.
See if it's an intimidating swing, even though she missed. That one is low for ball number 2.
As the 2-1 pitch.
Got under it again.
So there's going to be a fly out to the center fielder there. So it's going to bring up Savannah Schaefer.
Pretty boy swag. Not sure if you guys can hear that, but yeah, Josh may sing them off the mic. I'd like to get them on the mic.
Drew's more the walk-up guy. He knows more of the walk-up songs.
Yeah.
I know more of the in-between innings songs. Those of you be thankful they played a fancy, as that's going to be ball one by Reba McEntire, and I was jamming along with it.
I thought you were going to say by Iggy Azalea and Charlie XCX. I was like, wow.
Goodness,
no.
Didn't
know you were an Iggy stan.
No.
Schaefer drives this one hard to short. The throw in time at second and at first as well for the double play for KCU.
So much for no double plays, as I said earlier.
Yeah.
So,
announcer jinx at its finest. Lady Lions unable to add anything to their lead. Score remains 1-0 in their favor. We'll be right back for the top of the third. And welcome back to top of the third here in Dayton, Tennessee. An overcast day feels just about perfect, though. Josh Muncy and myself hanging out. We are about halfway through here as Kaylee Smith still on the mound for the Lions will pitch to relief pitcher Alyssa Curtis as she gets her first AB of the day in either game.
She came in for quick work. I believe only faced a few batters in that first game. So that's going to be ball one to her. So it's going to be ball two. 2-1 count here to Curtis in the top of the third inning for the Lions. The Lions lead 1-0 here. Kaylee Smith rocks and fires. And that is going to be fouled off. I think that's a $5 loss right there.
Yep, that one's gone. Sorry. Never coming back.
As that's going to run the count to 2-2 here.
Low. Good block by Schaefer. I know there's nobody on base, but you know, it's good practice. You might as well block all those that you can, even if no one's out there. You never know when they're going to swing, or that you're going to have to throw it to first base.
She swings at that pitch, and you got to throw it to first base. You got to be ready there.
Full count pitch, and speak of the. Oh, she tip it? Okay.
Yeah, she fouled it. Bounced off of somebody. I don't know if it was the catcher or the umpire. So we will remain at a full count here. Kaylee Smith facing Alyssa Curtis here in the top of the third inning. As that ball's going to be bounced to second baseman. Denver will get it, throw it to first for out number one on the inning.
Curtis got some speed, dude.
She does. Yeah. She was getting down that line that made it a tougher play than
put some pressure on her at least. I mean, that's just one of those that you thought was a guarantee, and then you look and she's almost to the bag.
That's going to bring up number 20, Sarah Leba, and she's going to take ball one. As that ball, thought I was going to get over the fence.
Yeah.
It did
thought we
not.
Were going to be in danger. Thought
I was ready to protect us there, Drew.
Yeah, there we are. There we are behind home plate. You can see us where we're seated. I haven't used the pitcher cam almost all day. Hey guys, how you doing? Yeah, here's where we are. Well, hey, we'll use the pitcher cam for a second. The 1-1 pitch from Smith is driven in up the left field line and foul.
You know, I'm going to make a guess here. I'm going to have to put the hoodie on before the end of this game.
You are. I mean, I've already thrown my jacket back on.
Yeah, this I brought it just in case. Always come prepared. It's the 1-2 pitch here to Leba. Is swung and hit to center field.
It's too bad.
Right where Savannah Beard was lined up. Had to take a couple steps back and makes the catch for the second out here in the top of the third inning.
You know, that's real unfortunate for KCU. That's just a pop off the bat, a line drive with some length, and unfortunately it just goes right to a Bryan College fielder.
Yep. And she's going to start off back at the top of the lineup for Kylie with a strike there. Just a rare occurrence in that game, a called strike.
Yeah, I know.
And we're going to get another one back-to-back called strikes here. For Kaylee Smith trying to make quick work of this inning here. She has only faced one batter over the minimum so far as she gets that strike
swinging.
3. We will be back in the bottom of the third on the Lions Live.
Welcome back to Bryan Lions Live. It's Josh Muncie and myself. We've been bringing you the softball action today. And our production assistant's giving us more food calls, but the Lady Lions have done well here. You know, this is kind of the flow of the first game. 1-0 early lead.
Yep.
Of course, KCU ties it up in the fourth in that one. And then they just have one big offensive inning and add a little bit to it on the end, and that was it. We'll see. We'll see if the pattern holds here. I'm sure KCU would love to split here.
Oh, I'm sure they would.
It'd be a big split for them, especially where they're at in the conference at 4-10. They need to go. They need at least 5 wins. They need to leave this Dayton, Tennessee with 5 wins.
Looks like we got a little bit of a change here for the Knights. Not sure what we got. Maybe we can hear it here. I think the coach is going to come tell us. Okay. Okay.
Got it. Go ahead.
We were going to thank Coach Richhart there for letting us know here. Alexis Holloman will go in for Kylie Matz and will play center field. And then Samantha Lawyer will move to left field, I believe. Not sure on the field placements there, but we do have 3 for 9. Thanks, Coach Richhart, for letting us know.
Yeah, that's big.
Sometimes they keep us in the dark over here,
Yeah.
and we have trouble figuring these things out on the fly. As that's going to be a fouled off strike 1 there. Savannah Beard leading off here, the top of the third, or the bottom of the third. I'm sorry. She's going to take a ball 1 for a 1-1 count here. Savannah walked in her first at bat and did not give me a chance to say that I thought she was going to steal a base.
I know we were doing our technical difficulties thing. 1-1 count. Beard swung on and missed. It's like a rise ball or maybe just a high fastball.
Yeah, probably a rise ball. Look at you with your softball terms here. I'm proud of you, Drew.
I know the rise ball. Hey, I've watched every sport. I may not know exactly what's going on as Beard fouls another one off over that left field line, over that left field fence. I may not know exactly what's going on to everything, but I've watched it, about all of it.
Yeah, I've tried to get into hockey.
Can't do it.
Can't do it. I just have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
I've been to a couple hockey games in my lifetime.
Right.
And they are awesome.
Right. Yeah, they're
Awesome.
great. And you're just like, yeah, like I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, but
you just know when a goal goes in.
Full disclosure, the fights are awesome in
right.
hockey.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, that's why you go. I mean,
the 1-2 pitch there is going to look like a little screwball that she wasn't able to get started in the right place, so it didn't end in the right place. So it's going to drive that to a 2-2 count here to Savannah Beard.
Yeah. You know, that's the thing about hockey. You just know what a goal looks like.
Yeah.
And that's really all you need, but I'm not going to turn it on the television. As Beard drives it the other direction over the right field fence now. It's a foul ball.
Heads up to the cameraman over there trying to.
There's a guy standing right there.
Yeah, he's trying to take some pics and almost got drilled.
He's not happy about it. He put his hands up.
Yeah, he's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, what did I do to you?
The 2-2 pitch. Beard fouls another one. Came right back at us. Fell down.
No flinching from Drew either.
I'm getting better.
Getting better.
It's just if it's like right here. Like if it's anywhere up there, like right above us, I'm fine. It's just like right here at where like it could like
eye
nail
level.
me in the chest. Yeah.
Another foul ball.
Make it or work.
I believe that's her fourth foul ball of this at bat.
Fifth. 3 that way.
Okay. Yeah,
1
4
that way.
since she's gotten to strike 2.
Yep. Yep.
Coach Leah Thompson showing off the arm here this inning. She's
I know.
throwing quite a few balls back to the catcher.
Turning back the clock a little bit.
Wonder if she's got any eligibility left. We were talking about that between games. And we are going to get another illegal pitch here.
That's a balk, though, if you step off.
Well, with nobody on base, it's just an illegal pitch. So it'll be 3-2.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, it counts as a ball.
Yeah,
sorry. I thought you said balk.
I did.
Okay,
I misspoke.
okay.
Yeah, I misspoke. All right, we are now at a full count.
Forgive us, we really don't know
Yeah.
everything that's going on, and we're going to get that ball popped up. I think it's going to
Ooh.
stay in play.
It does.
And nice play there by Leba, the third baseman, to make that catch. Little Phil Collins action here for the walk-up song for Addison Bunty.
Oh, no. All right, so fun fact. In my sophomore year of high school, I had a teammate on our JV team, because I was JV only. I had a teammate on our JV team who severed his finger and some of his nerves doing dishes hold on, we'll get back to the story in a minute. This one going to go foul, third baseman under
Another
once
catch
again,
for Leba.
out number 2. Anyways, this guy was playing that Phil Collins song. He was doing dishes, and he took 2 knives and started doing the drum solo, and he cut his finger almost in half. It was just hanging there. I've never heard anything dumber, like when he was telling us the story. His name was, I think his name was Billy Sumner.
Strike 1 there to Callie Green now batting.
It was definitely Billy Sumner, yeah.
I have seen a video as that ball's going to be grounded to Leba, trying to make all 3 outs this inning.
Ooh.
But Callie Green is going to leg it out for an infield single where they have all of their like kitchen cabinets open.
Right.
And they do the drum solo with the kitchen cabinets.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that one's cool. There's a bunch of good videos on that song. Unfortunately, that guy just, I mean, it was a steak knife too. So he just went bow. I mean, just severed the nerve. Very gross.
Shout out to Haley Stahl bringing us some water here.
Yeah. Very much needed, especially out here with this dirt because it kind of wafts back.
Yeah.
It hits the vocal cords. It makes everything drier. I'm just talking at this point.
Ball 1 to Aubrey Presley here up in the bottom of the third with 2 outs. Callie Green on first base as the pitch, and that ball's going to be fouled.
We might get that one back.
That would bounce back. That
right behind the dugout. Yeah, we're going to get that one back.
That took a big Sean bounce back.
Count sitting at 1 apiece. Runner on first. The pitch is very low for ball number 2. Now, if you're Blackburn here, you just don't want to give her anything that she can take out of here. You're really protecting against that, in my opinion.
And I hate to be that guy, but it's almost like anything he's going to call a strike.
Yeah.
Is something that she can put over the fence.
Right. You just, at worst, you want a single here. Live to fight another day and get to somebody else in the order.
I almost wonder if a walk is not the worst thing in the world.
I don't think it is. If you're, I mean, she missed in good spots there.
Yeah.
Like I would.
She didn't intentionally walk her.
Right.
But she definitely pitched around her.
Just didn't want to give her any option to really do some damage. All right, yeah, I got to stand up. Oh, my goodness. Whew.
So that's going to bring up shortstop number 8, Addie Lee. Maddie Lee.
I did it too earlier. You're fine.
I think that's why I did it, because you did it earlier.
Yeah.
As she is going to take strike 1.
Runners at first and second. Yeah, it'd be a nice little boost if they could grab these runs right here.
Yeah, especially 2 outs. All, first 2 outs of the inning are made.
Kind of feels like cheating. The pitch to Lee is not going to find its mark.
I feel like in baseball and softball, scoring with 2 outs is the equivalent of like a late second shot clock.
Just chuck it up.
Chuck it up and it goes in.
That's a good comparison. Lee will drive this one into left field.
Oh,
the left fielder dropped it. Green is going to score. Presley rounding third. She's going to go home. Presley to the plate. They don't go home. 2-run score, and there's those cheap runs we were talking about. The late second shot clock heave from Lee, and man, I would say it's got to go down as an error, and that's a big one.
I think so. We don't have the live stats with us here. I just kind of keep a book. I would score that probably an error.
Yeah, I think it's a play she's got to make.
Yeah.
She wasn't overextending to make it. 3-0 now. Santianes will go right back at her, and another one goes under her legs. Lee comes around third now. She'll score. They've added 3 to the total here. 4-0 lead for the Lady Lions. Tough inning for our friend over there in left field.
Yeah, Rebecca Engler, and you can just tell she's the most upset.
Yeah. Sometimes you miss things.
Yeah.
And especially with this softball, I've noticed the thing has a mind of its own.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was probably a bump they weren't expecting. They're 4-0, and now Blackburn was probably expecting to be in the dugout by now, and now she's got to relock back in and get another out on the board.
This is going to be a called strike.
Nice pitch there.
That was a good pitch. Denver receiving a lot of support from her teammates in the dugout, as that ball is going to go over the catcher's head, and Santianes will advance to third base.
So anything on the ground here, and you can steal another one.
Yeah, well, 2 outs, so you got to get a hit.
Well, I mean, yeah, but anything that gets down on the ground. Excuse me.
We have a term I like to say, put it in the green, which just means get it over the dirt, into the grass. You put it somewhere in the green.
The 2-1, that one low. I mean, what? And as I mentioned, just a bad break for Blackburn, who's now, she seems a little out of it now. Count sitting at 3-1. The pitch swung on and missed. Hooker might have got a piece of it.
Foul tip.
Foul tip.
Foul tip.
Looks like it got the catcher in the leg, maybe.
Yeah. Those foul tips, man.
Yeah, that's a danger.
Anybody that ever tries to tell you catching a foul tip is a skill, it's not. It's luck.
There you go. You heard it here first. Full count, sitting at 2 outs. Runner on third for the Lady Lions. The pitch comes. It is low. It's going to be a walk, putting them on at the corners. Disaster scenario for KCU right here.
Especially the way Bumgardner's been swinging the bat today.
She's obviously just trying to lift it out of here. And that's
and honestly, Coach Nathan Thompson is encouraging that from the first base coaching box.
Yeah, he's not looking for one more additional run. He wants 7 of those things on the board. Surprised no mound visit here.
Yeah. This would be the time.
Shows a lot of faith in your. Shows a lot of faith, in my opinion, or maybe it's just not something they do because I don't think they've had one today. But
yeah, you know, each coach is different, each player is different.
Right.
Part of being a coach is knowing your players. So
that one high in the air, it won't get out of the infield. They'll need a drop. They don't get it. Ruiz is under it for out number 3. Lions tack on 3 additional runs in the bottom of the third. KCU will be up to bat next. Top of the 4th right here on Bryan Lions Live.
welcome back here in the top of the 4th inning. As Samantha Lawyer will lead it off here for the Knights of Kentucky Christian University. Kaylee Smith back on the mound here as she will deliver the first pitch of the inning. And it will be a diving catch by Bumgardner over at third base. Lawyer trying to slap and use that speed, and Bumgardner made a great play there to record the first out of this 4th inning, and that will bring up Alina Ruiz, excuse me. And that first pitch will be called a strike. Smith is back on the mound, ready to deliver. And that ball will be fouled up out of play and will hit the rocks and come back. So we will not lose $5 on that. But it will be an 0-2 count here for Kaylee Smith on Ruiz as she winds and delivers. And another ball fouled back that does not look like it's going to make its way down. So we will remain 0-2 here. Good battle brewing right here. Kaylee Smith will deliver, and that ball will be up the middle and through the infield for a single and back in. So runner on first, 1 out, and that will bring up the cleanup hitter, number 21, Hannah Eisen. Smith gets her pitch, and she delivers, and that ball will be flown to left center field. Beard calling for it, makes the catch, gets it back in. So a quick second out here in the top of the 4th inning for Kaylee Smith, and that will bring up number 7, Ashton Blackburn, looking to help herself out here.
She could use it. She could use it quite a bit. I would imagine that no matter what happens in the next well, I don't know that. But I would imagine that her day's close to done on the mound. But I would, with just at 4, they're probably going to try to get everything they can out of her before having to throw a reliever out there. In fact, I haven't even seen.
And if you think about it, though, like those 3 runs were unearned.
Yeah, they weren't her fault. She's actually just sitting at 1-0.
Yeah. Smith makes a 1-1 count. We had a
what
throwback.
A throw.
And not able to get the tag onto her.
Good heads-up play, though.
Yes, the ball definitely beat her, but the first baseman on the front side of the bag, the runner, Ruiz, dove to the outside of the bag.
Yeah.
A very good job there by her, as that ball's going to be laced and going to be foul. Coach Richard there trying to convince the umpire that was fair, but to no avail.
Just standing in his way. How's he going to see it?
So we're going to have Deuces Wild here, 2-2 with 2 outs. And that ball is going to be hit to left field.
To the warning track, and
that is gone.
Out of here, man. Golly.
Blackburn able to help herself out and single-handedly cut this lead in half with a 2-run home run.
She gets
that will be Blackburn's first home run of the year. Congratulations there to Ashton.
Well, when it first jumped off the bat, I said, man, that has a chance, even though it's a little lower.
Yeah.
And it just barely tipped off the top of the fence.
I could tell it was going to be close when I saw Santianes really tracking it and running for it. Most of the time, if it's a no-doubt home run, you get a couple courtesy steps from an outfielder, but they know it's gone.
Yeah.
But Santianes had a beat on that one, and it was just out of play.
Completely different ball game now here as the lead cut in half, 4-2 on the scoreboard. And now KCU has life. They were pretty dead. I mean, their energy was fine, but they were pretty dead, 3 at-bats ago.
They were, and I believe that was with 2 strikes as well. As that's going to be a called
2
strike.
Outs. Yeah.
So a 1-1 count here.
One of the harder things to do.
To the catcher, Madison Penrod. Yeah, I mean, we talk about those 2-out runs.
Yep.
Both teams scoring, collectively 5, as that's going to be flown to the right fielder, Addison Bunty, who will squeeze it. And that will wrap up the top of the 4th inning. We will be back on Lions Live.
Hello and welcome. Pretty Boy Swag is back on, and so are we. Savannah Schaefer, the 9-hole hitter up here, and we will go back around to the top of the lineup afterwards.
Okay.
9-1-2. And looks like we are about ready to go. I believe Coach Richard made another sub?
Well, he didn't make any subs. He just kind of moved the defense around, and so that's what he was telling me, just kind of moving some things around here.
Oh, they moved second baseman to third.
Yes.
Moved Savannah Watson over to third from second.
Yeah, Alexis Holloman has come in to play second. And
a vote of confidence in his left fielder, Engler. She's still over there, it
yes.
looks like. That can be big. You know, that can be important for the rest of her. She'll probably remember that her entire life when she made 2 errors and, you know, her coach trusted her enough to leave her in there and knew that she wasn't going to make a third.
Especially if no more runs are scored in this game, as that ball's going to be hit foul to drive the count to 1-1. Like, realistically, Kentucky Christian should have a 2-1 lead right now.
Yeah.
So.
And, hey, that's sports.
It's part of the game.
Yeah,
and
that's sports.
You know, it's not about falling. It's about getting back up. And so, you know, maybe she'll have a chance at the plate to kind of overcome some of those things, as that is going to be called strike 2 on Savannah Schaefer.
I was about to say, I really like that pitch. I know it's for KCU, but he better put that fist up.
There's been a couple for both teams that I've kind of almost went to write down strike in my scorebook.
Yeah. Count knotted up at 2 apiece after the ball thrown from Blackburn. Blackburn putting a 2-run shot on him in the top of the 4th. Schaefer will swing at the riser and miss the riser for out number 1. And we are back around to the top of the order. Savannah Beard, a record for foul balls her last time out, and now she's back up. Maybe keep them a bit straighter this time.
Yeah, I'd like to see her attack the first pitch if it's a strike here, kind of drive something that kind of slap up the middle.
Why don't they just give you a bat?
Well, you know, I have played a little slow pitch softball in my day. As right on cue, she fouls off the first pitch.
Yeah. My fault. That one's on me.
Blackburn winds and delivers, and well,
that one's
just going to get out of play. They're chased after it. Not nearly as much room on the left field line as you have on the right field line.
Right.
Kind of angles itself.
Coach Leah's going to be needed again.
Yep, she's going to have to show that arm off again.
There's one ball up there, and then there's one. That guy's going to get it right over the fence. The 0-2, another foul tip back at us. I will say it's impressive that she's making contact on all of these. It's not like she's whiffing. So
yeah, she's by my count almost at like 8 foul balls this game.
I don't know what she did in the first at bat. I don't remember.
She walked on 4 pitches.
Yeah. Oh yeah, another one of those.
Yeah, we had some technical difficulties, and shout out to Drew and Chase getting that taken care of. So you guys, you know, some of you at home may be thinking, "Gosh, I wish they wouldn't have fixed it," but
I don't know if there's anybody thinking that. Maybe the people that watch this back, they often say that about this broadcast, the actual players. But
yeah,
you know.
But to the fans at home,
oh well,
we do this for you guys. We hope you guys enjoy this as much as we do. As you can clearly tell, we were trying to waste time while a timeout was called.
Yes. 0-2, 1 out.
I'm going to say foul ball.
Nice call, Muncie.
I'm a genius. And that's $5.
Yeah, that one's gone. Unless somebody's got a good pair of overalls or something like that, and they want to go get that one. I don't even know if you can get it to that one.
Yeah, I don't know. It's another 0-2 pitch here. She's going to put that in play. Great play there by the newly entered third baseman, number 2, Savannah Watson.
Yeah, good job getting up to that one. Obviously, they're playing that slapper, the left-handed slapper defense. And good job to get that one on the first hop, because it could have been dangerous if it was on the second.
And then a good strong throw, because as we see when she gets on base, Savannah Beard can really, really run. As Addison Bunty lays down a bunt.
Living up to her name.
Oh, my goodness.
Living up to her last name. How about it?
So I was kind of watching her in between games with Coach Nathan over there.
Yeah.
working on that right there. What she just did, she was working on.
Wow.
So
put in the
good
reps
for
and
her.
It paid off. Callie Green single her first time out.
Was able to come home, and she takes a good, healthy swing there as Blackburn is going to get strike one on her. Green digs herself back in as Blackburn is going to get the signal on what to throw. As she is going to wind and deliver.
Bunty's
and
going.
Bunty is stealing,
Got
and she is safe. Once again, where you slide into the base and where you try to tag matters.
Yep.
As that was another case of the ball beat her there, but she was able to slide around the tag to the edge of the base.
Runner now in scoring position. The 1-1 pitch is, swung on and missed. Green now looking at the end of the inning, one pitch away. And
she was one pitch away last inning, and we were able to claw 3 runs out of it.
That's true. That's very
so let's
true.
see if we can do that again here. And
Bunty's going to get to third on the wild pitch. Now we're sitting at a 2-2-2. Anything that gets down in the outfield. Oh, excuse me, triple deuces.
Deuces wild.
Deuces wild. There you go.
Let's go. Get your terminology correct.
Whatever. Anything that gets down in the outfield here is anything that can get Callie to first base, as it is not to be. Swung on for strike number 3 and out number 3. 4-2, Lady Lions don't put anything on the board there. KCU now with a chance to even it up. We will be right back for the top of the 5th inning. The top of the 5th inning is ready to commence. Kaylee Smith still on the mound for the Lady Lions. And it will be, I believe that's Engler.
That is Engler.
Yeah. She swings for a strike 1.
Quick 0-2 count here for Kaylee Smith on Engler. She's going to wind and deliver, and that is going to be ball 1 outside.
I like it. She's been going inside.
She's kind of been aggressive, too. Engler had that.
Yeah.
So, maybe you can get her to swing at something.
Yeah. She went out inside, outside, and then tried to go back outside, and you just don't want to give her anything that she can poke right there. But that one will ring her up. It is strike 3, swinging for out number 1. Engler goes to the dugout, and Alyssa Curtis trots up to the box.
Third strikeout on the day for Kaylee Smith there.
Smith's doing well. Her opponent, Ashton Blackburn, is 72 strikeouts on the year. I'm not sure how many she's added to that total, but we were talking off air about how anytime you get above 1,
yeah, 1 strikeout per inning, and you're normally cooking.
You're normally doing pretty good.
And I believe she has 1 on the day. So it's going to be ball 1.
Smith's at, she's at 68. She's almost with her. 68 strikeouts and 62 innings. So both of these pitchers are strikeout artists, if you will.
Drew, I don't know if you were paying attention there, but that's how you have a foul ball hit right at you and not move, like our two young ladies doing the scoreboard.
I'm telling. They say you build up. They say you build up a tolerance. I don't.
You just haven't built it up yet.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 2-2 count here in the top of the 5th inning. Alyssa Curtis at the plate. Lions lead 4-2 as Smith will wind it up and deliver, and that will be a
gone.
lost $5.
I'd like to think that there's like a house up there, and there's kids, and they play softball, and they just get free softballs. Like they just go and collect them.
Yeah.
Out of reach. It makes me feel better about the loss of funds. The 2-2 to Curtis.
Foul tip. Not able to squeeze it there, and like I said, those are completely luck on whether or not you do it.
Oh, man.
So we'll do this 2-2 count again. And swing and a miss.
Vander. Just
Back-to-back strikeouts for Kaylee Smith here in the top of the 5th inning. This is going to bring up number 20, Sarah Leba.
First pitch to Leba from Smith is a riser right at the hands, swung on and missed. Leba makes contact to the shortstop Lee, bobbles it, and it completes the throw for out number 3. Good all-around inning there from everybody. Only one ball hit on the ground, 2 strikeouts. Lady Lions back up to bat next here on Bryan Lions Live. And here we go. I think you'd consider this the stretch in softball as we are in the back half of the 5th inning. Lady Lions holding on to that 4-2 lead. Aubrey Presley in the box. One of the bats in the conference that can extend it just by herself. First pitch to Presley is a chopper to the shortstop. Fielded well and thrown over for out number 1.
Hard hit ball there for Presley. Just unfortunate that it was right at Ruiz. Able to make the play. That's going to bring up Maddie Lee here. Little Black Eyed Peas there. It's a walk-up song.
Run in. Yeah, that's a good one.
Let's get it started.
Like that one. Favorite of my parents when I was growing up.
That just made me feel old.
What do you mean?
Because I remember when that song came out.
Well, I mean, I was alive when that song came out. Lee will take this one in to right field. The second baseman runs in and drops it. Another error for KCU.
That's a tough play.
Yeah, it may not be an error. You're right.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not sure what they're going to officially score that.
I just call it an error because if I think you should have made the play reasonably, then that's kind of what I call. But I of course I don't know the official metric.
I think the difference would be is this is kind of the way I always try to judge it is like should and could.
Yeah.
Like, could she have made that play? Yes. Should she have made that play? Not sure. As that ball is going to be caught by the center fielder.
Yeah, that's Leyva. She had to run a far way to track that one down. Did it in stride and delivered a throw to second. Quick inning here. Yeah.
Because that's going to bring back up Denver Hogriff. Hogriff.
Yeah. I know, it's weird looking.
They're going to bring her a different bat here.
I just got that one straight out of the car. Grip probably pretty warm. Interesting. That one is hit to the second baseman. She'll field. Flip it to first with no problem for out number 3. We are moving here, ladies and gentlemen. We may get out of here before 3:45. Find out if we do it next here on Bryan Lines Live.
Welcome back to the top of the 6th inning here as number 3, Alexis Holloman, will bat here at the top of the lineup for the Knights. Kaylee Smith still on the mound, and she will deliver the first pitch of this inning, and it will be a ball. Really efficient outing today from Kaylee so far. Obviously gave up the 2-run home run, but other than that has pitched really well. 2 strikeouts last inning to bring her total up to 4 for the game. I'd like to see her grab a couple more here in this 6th inning. As that is going to be a ball, so that's going to be a 3-0 count here.
See Kaylee's face when he called that
yeah,
ball.
I think she wanted that call. I think he was close to giving it to her. He kind of reacted like it was close.
I think so. And he'll give that one.
And I honestly don't know what the difference was in those 2 pitches right there.
Your guess is as good as mine, buddy. I think he's just very tight about it.
Yeah.
The 3-1.
Strike 2, so she works it back to a full count after starting 3-0 here.
That's battling. That's important because she could have very easily just moved on to the next batter.
Hung her head, kind of, let one pitch affect another one, and almost got the swing and miss there. Holloman able to hold up and draw the walk. So a leadoff runner here in the top of the 6th inning, as that's going to bring up Samantha Lawyer, who was a victim of a great play by Bumgardner last at bat, as that is going to be a called strike 1 there, as she is kind of in between a bunt and a slap and pulled the bat back, and the umpire called that a strike.
And you see here they're obviously playing for the bunt. They know it's coming. Green came way up on that initial pitch.
And that's kind of what's conceded is the line there, and that's where she tries to go. And they try to go to second, not able to get the force out there. So we're going to have runners on first and second.
Just wasn't enough. I think it was it was so quickly hit that Denver didn't have enough time to get over to the bag.
And kind of the way the slapper plays is a little bit further from second base than what you would normally describe double play depth. And so that's going to bring Ruiz up here.
She shows bunt initially, pulls it back, takes a big cut, and doesn't find anything to hit there for strike number 1.
The clouds are starting to build up here, and that will be called ball 1. Feels like there may be a little moisture in the air building here. As that ball, she's going to touch third base, throw to first. Not able to get a double play, but does record the out.
That's the big one. That's the one you wanted. You had to cut off that train of runners that they were getting in there. And now they're sitting at 1 out with runners on first and third. That's better than loading the bases up any day.
Yep. So Hannah Isom will come in 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. And first pitch strike again for Denver, or for Kaylee Smith, I'm sorry. Now that was an interesting foul ball. Almost hit her bat on the follow-through there.
Really?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
As that's going to give an 0-2 count here. So that's going to be a ball. The catcher there, Schaefer, thought about throwing behind the runner at first, and then
I think she was just trying to get her back to the bag. I don't know if she actually thought about that one. Ison drives one into left center. We'll call it. Santillanes is under it to make the play for out number 2. Best case scenario there for Smith. And now you look out there, and it seems a lot more manageable than it did at the start of this inning.
But you do have Blackbird up, who last at bat touched them all as she hit a 2-run home run.
You definitely have to call this one a legacy game if she's able to help herself out this much.
So there's going to be a second straight ball there, so a 2-0 count here to Blackburn. Smith comes set, gets her signal, winds and delivers.
Oh, she drove that one, but unfortunately she drove it right to Juliana Santillanes for out number 3. Lady Lions able to withstand the KCU, kind of a little onslaught there, and make out number 3. 4-2 advantage as the Lady Lions come up to bat what could be for the final time next here on Bryan Lions Live. And welcome back. Could be the final time we see the Lady Lions hit today. Brianna Baumgardner will lead off. Bottom of the 6th inning. Takes a called strike 1 for the first pitch of the at-bat. Oh, my gosh. Sorry, I know you just put your shirt on. I got to stand up again. That chair is just Just ruining me. Bumgarner gets the bat on this one. She's going to get it in the gap into shallow left center for a lead-off single.
Good way to start this bottom of the 6th inning for the Lions here.
They're doing the same pinch hitting here. No, that's Brooklyn Malone. I think they're doing the same pinch hitting for, oh gosh, I forget who's behind.
Savannah Schaefer.
Yeah, that's right.
And it looks like we'll have a pinch runner as well.
It's Kana Green.
Yep. She will come back in. We saw her come into run in the first game as well. As Brooklyn Malone will step in here. She's receiving a lot of love from the Lady Lions dugout. And she's going to take strike one. Once again, good job. You see a pinch hitter not trying to be overly aggressive, waiting for their pitch.
Just take one to settle in as well. You don't
kind of see it.
Yeah, see how it's coming out of the hand, see the release, find your spots. And she obviously is ready to go.
Tax that second one for a foul ball. Got the nice little pink Thunderbolt batting gloves here.
Yeah, I like it.
Little swag to her game.
You know, the matching pink shoes, I think, would put it over the top.
That would put it over the top.
The 0-2 pitch to Malone is low and a called ball number 1.
I do think, though, the pink shoes would be, as the kids call it, doing too much.
See, I don't subscribe to that.
Okay.
I've got pink basketball shoes, you know.
I know, and you do too much. As the 1-2 pitch is delivered, and she's going to foul another one off.
Come on down.
Let's go. Play Plinko.
Bang.
There it
Look
is.
at that. Big winner.
$5 saved.
My game is as simple as it gets.
Yeah, your game, but your swag is doing too much sometimes. So that is going to be ball 2. Green is going to take advantage of that ball in the dirt and advance to second base.
I don't even wear a shooting sleeve. Talk about your protege. That guy's wearing a ninja headband every time he suits up.
Who's my protege?
Nick Roberts.
Oh, shiesty.
See, that's doing too much. Yeah, absolutely. Called ball 3, so we moved the count back to full after an 0-2 start with the foul balls. No outs. Green at second. Yeah, wow, that's difficult to do. Take a walk after two starting down 2 strikes in the count.
Yep, good job there. That's going to bring up Savannah Beard, who has yet to record a hit this at-bat, game.
Has she not?
No, she walked in the first.
Yeah, she scored, yeah.
And then popped out to the third baseman.
Goes down a bunt.
Good job there by the third baseman of touching it once it goes foul, because you kind of see that lip there. If that ball hits that lip, it's rolling back into fair play.
Yep.
So Beard will get her bat back and get back into the box. As she is down 0-1 now after that foul ball. She looks to bunt again and pulls it back for a called ball. So a 1-1 count here to Savannah Beard. The Lions lead 4-2 in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1-1 count to Beard. Blackburn steps to the rubber, gets her pitch, winds and delivers, and it is going to be high for ball 2. 2-1 count here. Getting encouraged from her dugout to leave it up there. That high pitch as the next one comes in.
Nice
she is going to
bunt.
bunt that one. Once again, good play by the third baseman.
That's well done. That's well done on both. That's well done on both ends. You advance the runner on the hitting end and on the fielding end. You're ready for it. You're in perfect position, and you mitigate the damage.
Now that brings up Bunty here with a big spot here to extend this Lions lead here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Now as we have 1 out, pitch bounces. Great job there by the catcher to keep that ball in front of her, and any thoughts of scoring were just nullified there by Madison Penrod.
That was a dig. That was a good. That was it right there.
Got to be a brick wall as a catcher. As Bunty's going to hit that ball, tough bounce for the second baseman, but they're going to get the out, and a run will come in to score as Bunty will get an RBI there on the 4-3 put out.
Nice job from the pinch runner, Kana Green. Definitely saw her over here, as you were calling it. She was waiting to make sure they didn't fake her out and she wasn't going to get thrown out, didn't get in a pinch. Came in and did her job and got all the way back around to back around to home plate.
It's going to bring up Callie Green here. And she's going to take ball 1.
That's a big run. That gives you some space, at least a little breathing room, where if you get tight in your last inning, that a 2-run shot doesn't make you have to go back up to bat.
So that ball's going to be popped up. First baseman calls it, catches it, and ends the bottom of the 6th. So when we come back, the Lady Lions will have a chance to complete the sweep with 3 more outs. We will be back soon on Lions Live. Welcome back here to the top of the 7th inning as Kaylee Smith back on the mound here. 6, 7, 8 due up for the Knights, and that will start with Madison Penrod. First pitch of the inning will be a strike. Penrod looked like she kind of wanted to swing, wasn't quite sure, but no arguments there. She knew that was a strike.
She drew a walker first time out. Rubs this one into shallow right. It's got to get down. Oh. So, because she touched
the home plate umpire was about to call her out. Yeah, so.
Yeah, because she touched it, right?
Well, no. So if it's in front of the base, it's a matter of where the ball, when the ball's touched. If it's past the base, it's a matter of where the ball lands.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So it landed in fair territory, which makes it a fair ball.
Cool.
It looks like we're going to get another change here. Probably going to be a pinch runner, if I were to assume, because Engler is standing there with her bat like she's going to hit. And going into run will be number 6, Gracie Smithson.
Played in the first game. Haven't seen her in the second.
Rebecca Engler comes in to try to make up for some defensive mishaps, so she's going to foul the first pitch back. Smith is going to kind of take her time, regather herself. She gets back on the rubber, spins and delivers ball 1. Good job there by Schaefer to keep that ball in front of her. As that ball's going to be caught on a line, thrown to first for a double play. hard hit ball right at the third baseman. Bumgardner, second great defensive play of this game for Bumgardner.
And poor Casey, you could just, as soon as that one got close to Bumgardner's glove, you could just see what was coming. Runner stuck already past the second baseman, stuck running to second.
So we're going to get a pinch hitter here. Caitlin Justice, I believe, is going to come in to bat here for Alyssa Curtis.
Yeah, right here you're putting your best bat forward, and you're just hoping she can start something. She pinched Ran in the first game.
I think so.
Lady Lions sit just one out away from completing the sweep. Kentucky Christian trying desperately to make sure that doesn't happen. They want to get at least one of the two. Strike number one.
Good way to start this at bat. That ball's going to be just off the plate there.
I thought it was a good call. Thought it was.
Yeah, Schaefer did a good job
close
of trying to bring it back, but I think it was off the plate a little bit. That ball's going to be fouled back for strike two. So the Kentucky Christian University Lady Knights down to their last strike here.
This could be it.
Smith toes the rubber. Winds and delivers.
And it's on the ground to second. Hoger fields it, flips it to the first baseman, and that will be all she wrote. 5-2 the score as the Lady Lions complete the sweep against the visiting Kentucky Christian Knights. To our KCU friends, please be safe on the way back home. To our viewers, no matter which team you're supporting, whoever you're supporting, thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for letting Muncie and I talk about stuff that we have no idea. We don't have any idea about it. For myself, Chase Green, Mel Hawley, Josh Muncie, Jeremy Deal, and all the coaches that go into making Bryan Athletics what it is, thank you for listening and watching, and we'll see you next time.